Start recording. Boom. Okay, this is our look at the moment. I need to share our screen so we can talk. I'm going to share that one with you. And then we can look at one of these. Let's see where we've been in the past. Shove that over there for now. This is the lesson from before. It's a mess, obviously, because we were scribbling live. That's us having feedback on how to interpret the various questions on pie charts that were given to you straight from the book. Cool? Good with that. More of it. This was slightly neater. I think that was me wanting to do the extension question 7. So that's brilliant. Today's lesson, this afternoon's lesson rather, is this, constructing pie charts. And this is going to be newish. I'm not quite sure where to put us. But anyway, my pencil's ready to go. Let me demo in 2 different ways. So we're on page, I wish I knew. I've shut my book. I've got 239. I've moved on to 240 because this is question 2. I think question 1 has got, just 3 things to do, which is boring. So 240 question 2, if you're with me then. Boris recorded the colours of all the cars at a car show. Great. The results are shown in this frequency table. Please note, frequency just means number. All right, so 8 black cars, 15, 18 blue. Yeah, whatever it says on the screen, whatever it says in your book. Find the total number of cars. So could you actually add that up for me quickly and somebody get back to me so we can work together on this? No one got a calculator? Okay, let's go. What we got? I've no idea. Just work it out. Okay, many of these things. Okay, so I've got 72 cars. I'm good with that. I've now got to admit Norris. Fine. Norris is in. How many degrees represents each car? Find how many degrees. Well, okay, in a whole pie, how many degrees are there? Okay, so if I take 360 degrees and divide that by 72 cars, I think it's 5 degrees, 5 bananas. What's that 5? What does that 5 represent? What does it represent? What does the 5 represent? In one car. It's 5 degrees per car. It's not a person. All right? The story's about cars. Now, if we know it's 5 degrees per car, we can fill out their table because now we know these 8 black cars will go 8 times 5 to make 40. Is that fair enough? So 40 degrees on the pie will be represented by a slice of black. Let's fill this in together. 18 times 5. Somebody grab a calculator for me. Give us an answer. Yeah, is it 90? Thank you, Jordan. Here we've got 35 red cars at the show times 5 degrees for each one. What does that come to? 135? Thank you, Viraj. Okay, let me try and correct that because it's quite hard to hear. I do want you to be involved and to speak, of course. And the last one's going to be 11 lots of 5, which is, I can do that, it's 55. Could you check that this all adds up to 360 in case there's a mistake? Right, all of you add together the 40, the 90, 175, etc. Good, thanks, Jordan. Anyone else? Okay, good. Now it says copy and complete the pie chart to show this data. Okay, I can do that. And now I need to switch to the other camera, which is actually right here. The one I had, on my desk in school. I brought it here because I knew I might need it. So let me reduce this down so you can see my camera. Or maybe I'll just call it up. Here she is. All right, there she is. Da, 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 da. Yep, that's good. Life book. Now we've got to make a pie chart, and it's got to be accurate. There it is. This is a bit of white paper, and that's a bit of lined paper, because someone's going to run out of book. So this is a pie chart. You need to get yourself one of these, and you need to go to IKEA and grab a handful of those, because they're a really good size. Yeah. So open it out a decent size, nothing small, you know, because if you get 2 pie charts on a page, that's fine. Don't worry about doing it too big. Worry about doing it too small. Now I've got sun coming in, so it's not as dark as it should be. But I'm going to try and do a pie chart. It's the problem with lighting. Jordan, you know about that, don't you? But I can't really do it. Anyway, can you sort of see that? Sort of see it. Okay. Well, you may not be able to see my dot, but I can. There's a dot right there where I stabbed it in the heart. Then take a straight edge. You'll need one of these as well. And just go from the dot to the top. Got it? Cool with that? Right. Now we know the first item in the table are the black cars. Now watch this, because kids can go backwards if they're not careful. Position the cross wires over the dot, and you see I'm facing on 0 at the moment. Yeah, 0 straight up. And black cars was how many degrees? So going clockwise 10, 20, 30, 40, I'm going to make a little mark like so, then take this away and draw with it. And in order not to get confused, straight away I'm going to annotate that slice of cake. It's 40 degrees and it's black cars. I'm using red ink, but never mind. These are the black cars. This is the correct slice of cake that exactly represents those 8 cars, 40 degrees. Now, what's next in the list? Blue. Right, now, I recommend you then turn your paper around so as to make that line the new 0. Is that okay? Otherwise, if you start doing all this, you could get quite confused. So turn your book around and do that. And how many degrees is represented by blue? Is it 90? 90? You confirm? Okay. So that's my new 0. 90 degrees, 10, 20, 30, 40, 90. I'm going to plant that little mark just there. Take my ruler or the protractor and finish it off. Bam. Okay, live demo. Going out to everyone on the internet. This is 90 degrees. You can do that if you want to. And this is for blues, was it? Yes, it was. Blue cars. So I don't want the writing to go around in circles. So blue cars. Now I want to make this the new 0 line. I'm turning my book around. It's very confusing, but at least you know what straight up looks like. And what's the next one? Red. And what's the angles on that? How much? 125? 175. Thank you for getting that close to your microphone. 175. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 90, 100, 100 and something, 150, 60, 70, 175 degrees. Sure? Okay, so there's a little dot there by the 175. Remove it. So all of this chunk here, this big slice, is for what cars are we talking about? Okay, these are red cars. And you label it fully, and that's 175 degrees. Now, with a bit of luck, what's the last bit of car? What's the last colour? 50. So other colours, not specified. Have they not specified? Oh, how very boring. Okay, not specified. Wrong one. I want that one. Yeah. No, I don't. I want. Where is she? That one. There she is. So other or other colours. hopefully, if we've been accurate, then that should be 55 degrees. If my 40 is good, you can see my dot there. If my 90 is good, maybe you can see the mark I did there. You can definitely see my 175 mark there. That should be 55. Now I'm going to test my accuracy. I'm going to turn my book around, and this becomes my new 0. And I'm going to use one of these to measure up and see how we did. Are we close enough to 55? Oh, what do you see? What do you think? What do you think? That's not bad. That's 55. So that's good, thanks. And so Viraj and the rest of the team, for GCSE, you're allowed to be 1 or 2 degrees out, yeah? Because obviously in an exam, your pencil might start getting all thick and you might miss, a single degree out because it's hard to see these things. But that is essentially how you construct a pie chart. Just to review then, start with obviously a big circle. I mean, this is an A4 piece of paper, and most of it is taken up by this one pie chart. Don't be shy to use a lot of space. Don't do a silly little piddly one like they've got. Where's this? Like they've got there. I mean, that is as big as a 2p coin. Don't try and do a pie chart. I mean, that won't fill your stomach, will it? You want a big cake, a massive great pie, so to speak, and that's shrunk a little bit. Anyway, so that's that. Again, do a line straight up, go 40 clockwise, label, turn yourself around, do your 90 degree, label it, turn yourself around. By doing that, you won't get confused, and you won't sort of start reading the protractor around the wrong way, hopefully. There's your 175 with your red cars, and that's your leftovers. And that, my friends, is how you construct a pie chart. So that will go on video. This is being recorded, so it's not a problem. And what we've got left is question, well, obviously I've started you off on question 2. You can just do the pie chart real quick. And then do 3 and 4. Let's take a look. 3 and 4 be okay. If you want to do 5, it's meant to be extension-y, but I don't see why it's extension-y. It's just 4 items, 4 sectors of cake on a pie. You can do it if you want to, but certainly, Ian, I would definitely do 2, 3 and 4. Does anyone want to ask a question on the technique between that? In fact, let me physically label it on there in case you say, sir, you never told me. So here we go. That's this again. So we're going to do question 2, question 3, question 4, and question 5. We call it EXT. Maybe if one or two can try it, we will see why it was extension at the end of the day. It doesn't look any different to me. And then we've got tomorrow's lesson ready to go. Now remember, what you're doing now isn't homework. We're going to shut off the lesson because you can't keep coming up to the front like we normally like to do. I'm going to shut off the lesson, and then you go away and put a title, EX whatever it is, page whatever it is, and let's take a look. There must be a page somewhere, a reference. No, there is. So page, okay, so let me write it here because this is going on the video as well. So page 240, and it was exercise 1, maybe exercise 2? Exercise 2?